This is NDTV. And you're watching NDTV Prime. In association with Micromax. Nothing like anything.
Thank you so much for tuning into the Property Show West Edition. Our job is simple. We help you find the top deals in property and we'll take you across Mumbai, Navi Mumbai, Pune, Ahmedabad and some other key property markets of West India. Dhruv Khanna, Assistant Vice President at Prop Equity, joins me to identify the best buys in your budget. But first, let's tell you what's coming up on the show. Mara plans a big affordable housing push in the Mumbai region, but does it have the resources to build over 1 lakh homes that it's planning to, or will this plan remain on paper? We investigate. Also, office space trends across top 3 cities show a healthy uptick in the first quarter of 2016, and Mumbai seems to be the winner here. Will this recovery lead to a spurt in residential real estate demand as well? Homes in well-established suburbs of Mumbai in a budget of crore plus is what we'll also call out. And properties in every budget and promising destinations of Navi Mumbai. We start at 30 lakhs and go right up to 80 lakh rupees. Residential markets of Pune will also be covered for homes in a pocket-friendly budget of 45 to 55 lakh rupees. And our next destination is Ahmedabad for projects in a very, very mid-segment affordable with the potential to fetch good rental returns. Also, spotlight on the trend of developers joining hands to finish stuck projects. We're asking, is this model really going to work to speed up delivery for the buyer who's actually quite hapless right now? The government has toughened its stance on celebrity endorsements. Union Consumer Affairs Minister has said that celebrities should be held responsible for misleading advertisements or any misrepresentation of the facts. The issue assumes significance after cricketer MS Dhoni was trolled on Twitter for the delays in the completion of Amrapali Sapphire housing project in the National Capital Region by disgruntled home buyers. The issue forced Dhoni to quit as a brand ambassador of the Amrapali Group. The buyers have brought to center stage the issue of accountability of celebrities for the products and services that they endorse. Film star Anupam Kher also found himself in a spot when home buyers from Vigneshwara Group asked him to intervene with a company to expedite the stuck projects.
जो कंज्यूमर क्या कहते हैं कि जो प्रोटेक्शन काउंसिल है उसकी राय थी कि सेलिब्रिटीज को भी इसके लिए रिस्पॉन्सिबल माना जाए और यदि स्टैंडिंग कमेटी का रिकमेंडेशन आएगा तो उस पर हम गंभीरता से विचार करेंगे लेकिन वंस दे कहते हैं कि सेलिब्रिटीज इज हेल्ड रिस्पॉन्सिबल तो बहुत बड़ी चीज हो जाती है.
All right, we'll now take all the questions and we've got our first caller Ajit Pillai on the phone line with us. Ajit, hi, go ahead. How can we help you?
Yeah, good evening. First of all, thank you for taking my call. I wanted to inquire about an upcoming area near, the proposed Navi Mumbai airport, which is Taloja. In fact, I had visited there last week. So I have, pinpointed on two developers. Basically, one is a project from Siddhi Vinayak developer. It's called Siddhi Vinayak Garima. And another is from Arihant Properties as well as Mahavir Properties.
Okay.
So I would like to know, madam, when can we see, the airport project turning into shapes? Because I think it's been a while, everything is on papers and talks. So would emphasize if, some light can be thrown up on that.
All right. So on the airport, I think there's been clear development and, with Mr. Fadnavis, the Chief Minister, extremely keen that the airport starts. I know it's been stuck for a while, but I think you're going to see traction. But then it's a large infrastructure project. So anything from start to finish will take at least 3 to 4 years. That's our projection of Navi Mumbai Airport. Meanwhile, Taloja, I'm going to leave it to Dhruv to actually take care of it and tell you how the market's looking.
Sure. Taloja is actually a railway station on the Vasai-Diva Panvel route of the Central Line. It's got decent infrastructure and it's a good micro market to look at. It's close to hospitals, schools, etc. as well. Looking at the figures in Taloja, inventory overhang is 32 months. Weighted average price is 4,400 rupees a square foot. And this is growing at about 7.2% per annum. Now the project you've shortlisted, Mahavir Majesty, is by Mahavir Universal Homes. This project is located in Taloja. Price is 3,600 rupees a square foot. The construction in this project is yet to start in about 1 to 2 months. This project is located in Ghoth near Taloja Phase 2, 1 kilometer from the MIDC in Taloja. It's got connectivity through the Taloja railway station, which is about 3 kilometers from here, and NH4, which is the Mumbai-Pune highway, which is about 3 kilometers from here again. And the proposed metro stations in Taloja and Pendhar are about 2 kilometers from here. The two other projects you can look at, the one you mentioned, Arihant Anushala by Arihant Superstructures. This is also in Taloja. Price is 3,750 rupees a square foot. This project is also in the initial stages. The fourth slab work is in progress in this particular project, and delivery is expected in about 2 years. This project is located in Taloja Phase 2, 1 kilometer from MIDC. It's got connectivity through the Navadre Road railway station, about 3.5 kilometers, NH4, which is about 4 kilometers, and proposed metro stations are also within 1.5 to 2 kilometers from this project. The other project you can look at is Savan Avenue 2 by Sri Savan Builders. This is priced at 4,000 to 4,200 rupees a square foot. This project is expected to be complete in 2018. This is located in Sector 5 of Taloja Phase 1. NH4 from this project is about 1.5 kilometers. Taloja railway station is about 2 kilometers. This project does not have many amenities, only parking and retail shops.
All right, so well, we give a go-ahead to the project that you've shortlisted, which is Mahavir Majesty. We think that this is a decent one to go with. Nothing wrong with this project. Arihant Anshula and Savan Avenue 2 are the other projects. And just to reiterate on the Navi Mumbai Airport, Ajit, financial closure to the project is expected by October this year, and work will start in December. So do take a time frame of at least 3 to 4 years from the time the work starts, and we are hoping that these deadlines will be met. All right, Ritika Srivastav also on the phone line with us. Ritika, hi, welcome. How can we help you?
Yeah, hello.
Yes, go ahead.
So I was just looking for a recent 2 BHK property in Pune. Preferred location is nearby Vakar or Hinjawadi. And the maximum budget is up to 55 lakhs. So we have shortlisted certain properties near in Pune area and also in Sus Road. So like my home property. My home, Punavle, it is of Goel Builder. So would like to know that will it be fine to invest in that or not?
All right, fair enough. So the market that you've chosen is actually one of the preferred markets of Pune, and there's a lot of interest and a lot of residential supply coming in. The developer that you've shortlisted also is a good one. You've also shortlisted a couple of other projects that you send us by email. Dhruv, what do you think?
Yeah, Punavale is definitely a good market to go with, as well as Sus Road. Both micro markets have well-developed infrastructure and social infrastructure. They've got good connectivity through NH4, which is the Mumbai-Pune highway. If we look at the micro market figures as well, inventory overhang in Sus Road is 10 months, Punavale is 22 months. Weighted average price in Sus Road is 5,100 rupees a square foot.
Sus Road is only 10 months inventory overhang?
That's right,
wow,
yeah.
That's a very, very healthy figure. I haven't seen that figure in a long time. I mean, most markets have inventory overhang of at least 20 months plus.
Right, absolutely. Even the weighted average prices are fairly similar. Sus Road is 5,100 rupees a square foot. Punavale is 4,700 rupees a square foot. The growth figures are also very similar. Sus Road is at 6.8%. Punavale is at 7.2% per annum. Now, out of the 3 projects that you've shortlisted, we've ranked them in order of preference in terms of the database that we have. My Home MH14 is the best project out of the 3 from Goyal Properties. This is in Punavale. Price is 4,700 rupees a square foot. 1 out of the 4 wings is ready to move, and the remaining project is expected to be ready in 2017. This project is located on Kate Basti Road, about 1 kilometers from the Lotus Business School and about 1.2 kilometers from NH4. The second project in terms of ranking is My Nest by SRK Developers in Sus Road. Price is 5,500 rupees a square foot. The structure for this project is ready. Internal work is going on at the moment and possession is expected in 4 to 5 months from now. This is located on the Vibgyor School Road, about 800 kilometers from the Vibgyor High School and about 1.5 kilometers from the highway. And the third and the last project you shortlisted is also a go-ahead, Siddhashila Ila by Siddhashila Developers in Punavale. Price is 4,653 rupees a square foot. This project is in the initial stages and is expected to be delivered in end 2018. This is located about 800 meters from the Lotus Business School and about 1 kilometer from the NH4.
All right, so here you've got a good ranking of all the projects, Ritika, that you're looking at. Actually, Sus Road Market, which is one of your chosen markets, is looking very, very healthy at 5,100 rupees per square foot pricing and an inventory overhang, which tells you the velocity of sales in any market, which means that anything less than 24 months we say is very safe. 10 months is actually a very fast moving market or reasonably well moving market. So you've got a quick summary of what you can look at. Next, let me take this email, and this one comes from Manoj. Manoj writes in to say that I have a budget of 50 lakh rupees. Can you help me find something in Ahmedabad? Which are the markets we can take him to, Dhruv? I mean, that price per se kind of narrows down the choice of markets, doesn't it?
Sure. We've actually given his budget and preferences. We've chosen Vejalpur and Prahlad Nagar as the two micro markets to look at. Both micro markets have well developed infrastructure. The rental prices, which he was also wanting to know about, are fairly similar in the two micro markets. 3 BHK and a 2 BHK units is what we've shortlisted for him. Looking at the inventory figures here, inventory overhang in Vejalpur is 15 months. Prahlad Nagar is at 19 months. Weighted average price in Vejalpur is 3,550 rupees a square foot. Prahlad Nagar is at 3,900 rupees a square foot. Returns in Vejalpur have been about 8%. Prahlad Nagar has been about 6% per annum. The first project we've recommended for them is Sivanta by Bakeri Group in Vejalpur. Price is 3,540 rupees a square foot. 3 towers in this particular project are in advanced stages, expected to be ready by early 2017. This is located on the Kalapi Marg, about 500 meters from the Makarba Road, 1.5 kilometers from the Vastrapur railway station, about 2.5 kilometers from SG Highway. The rental prices for this for a 3 BHK unit here are between 16,000 to 18,000 per month. The second project we've shortlisted is Venus Parkland Phase 4 by Venus Infrastructure. This is also in Vejalpur. Price is about 3,300 rupees a square foot. This is a ready and occupied project, so you can purchase this in the resale market. This is located about 200 meters off the Vejalpur road, about 3.5 kilometers from the DAV International School, 900 meters from the Vastrapur railway station, and very close to the SG highway as well. 3 BHK here will be at a rent of between 15,000 to 17,000 per month. And the third project you can look at is Satyadeep Heights by Deep Group. This is in Prahlad Nagar. Price is between 3,500 to 4,100 rupees a square foot. Here you can get a 2 BHK within your budget. Possession will happen in 2 months from now. This is located about 1 kilometer from the SG highway and about 1.5 kilometers from the Vastrapur railway station, and a 2 BHK here goes at a rent of about 15 to 18,000 rupees a month.
All right, here's a quick summary of what you can buy. Vejalpur and Prahlad Nagar in 50 lakh rupees, Shivanta, Venus Parkland Phase 4 and Satyadeep Heights. All right, let's move on to our next question and we go back to the MMR region. Shrikant Rathi on the phone line with us. Shrikant, hi. I believe you want to buy something in Thane. Go ahead.
Yeah, hello ma'am. I'm Shrikant Rathi from Bhiwandi.
Okay.
I'm looking for 1 BHK near Global City, Virar. I visited Bachraj Residency and I would like to know what are the options and projects you will suggest.
Well, this project is ready actually and ready for possession with an occupation certificate.
Right.
Dhruv, should we just go ahead? It seems to be well located in Virar West, only 400 meters from Rustomjee International School as well.
That's right. It's a good project, gets a go-ahead from us. The micro market itself also gets a go-ahead from us. It's an emerging market in the western suburbs. If we look at the inventory overhang figures in Virar West, it is 30 months. Weighted average price is a reasonable 4,700 rupees a square foot, and this is growing at about 6% per annum. The project he's talking about, Bachraj Residencies by Bachraj Developers in Virar West. Price is between 3,750 rupees to 3,800 rupees a square foot. This is a ready project, like Manisha said, along with an occupation certificate which has already been received. This is located at the bypass road, only 400 meters from the Rustomji International School and about 1.5 kilometers from the Viva College, and very close to Reliance Fresh as well. The two other projects you can look at is Sri Savant by Raj Realty. This is also in Virar West. Price is around 4,000 rupees a square foot. Also a ready project along with occupation certificate. This is located at Global City Layout on the bypass road, about 1 kilometer from the Yazoo Park and about 2 kilometers from D-Mart. It's also very close to the Virar station, which is about 3 kilometers from here. The third project you can look at is Poonam Heights by Poonam Developers. Same micro market. There's an offer going on this project at the moment. You're getting it at about 3,600 rupees a square foot, which is a 200 rupee discount from the actual price in this particular project. This will be ready in this year itself. It's located at HDIL layout in Virar West, about 1.5 kilometers from Yazoo Park and about 2.9 kilometers from the Virar railway station.
All right, here's a list of projects that we think are worth your money. Virar West is the market that we're looking at, and if you've got a really modest budget of just 24 lakh rupees, there are still options for you. Sri Shahavat and Poonam Heights that you can look at. And staying with affordable housing and that price of 24 lakhs and even below, well, you could get set for more affordable housing stock in the Mumbai metropolitan region, with the Housing Authority, MHADA, announcing plans to build 1,60,000 homes for the economically weaker sections of the society. The agency is doing this under the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana and expects to complete the project in 10 years. But is MHADA really up to the challenge, or will this again be a plan on paper? Nikhil Narayan Shivdas has this report.
The Prime Minister's vision of housing for all has got a giant boost in Maharashtra, all thanks to the Maharashtra Housing and Area Development Authority, or MHADA, which announced plans to build hundreds of thousands of low-cost affordable homes in the state.
We are launching about 1,10,000 EWS and LIG houses on government lands, and that proposal is at the final stage. And of course, rest of the Maharashtra, apart from this MMR area, it will be about another 50,000. So we plan to launch about 1,60,000 houses in this financial year.
The project is being built under the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, and MHADA has already identified 450 hectares of land in Thane, Raigad and Boisar to build these homes. The agency says these homes will be targeted exclusively at the economically weaker sections and the low-income group category.
Government of India is offering 1,50,000 as a subsidy, and Government of Maharashtra as a state share is offering 1 lakh from the state shelter fund. So basically these houses, which may cost around 10 lakh, 2.5 lakh will be coming from government sources. The rest we will have to take it from the beneficiary.
While those are impressive sounding numbers, they are in direct contrast to the recent state economic survey, which showed that the agency had only been able to construct 772 units in 2015-16. A sharp reduction in its numbers from the past 2 years. Former MHADA Chief Chandrasekhar Prabhu claims that the agency may not be able to deliver on its promise.
The reason why MHADA may not have built as many houses as possible is they may be under pressure from the builders. The politicians are always under the pressure from the builders to ensure that MHADA doesn't make enough houses. The government should have the guts to do that. If the government is really serious about the Prime Minister's this thing, then it will set targets to MHADA. And then MHADA will be forced to deliver.
If MHADA is able to deliver, it will have a huge impact. Most of the identified regions for the scheme will benefit, with large affordable townships coming up here, which in turn will spur further development. So how can we ensure that MHADA sticks to its promise? Real estate experts say the Real Estate Regulatory Bill, or RERA, could be key to doing this.
Once the projects are coming into market and a buyer is really buying that house from MHADA, even MHADA will have to be covered under Real Estate Regulatory Authority, RERA, in which case timely delivery, promised quality and specifications will also become so much more important for MHADA to deliver as per what they would have promised to those affordable housing buyers.
Lately, governments and local bodies have been vying with one another to launch affordable housing schemes. Now, is all this just a fad, or are we actually going to see units on the ground? Now, the good news is, with RERA coming in, even these government bodies will be held accountable, and we may actually see affordable homes come up across the state. From Mumbai, Nikhil Narayan Shivdas, NDTV.
Well, with the government now releasing its own land for MHADA to develop affordable housing on it, we are hopeful that at least there will be some right-priced homes in Mumbai. In the last 2 years, well, it has been a very, very tough journey for real estate in India. But even in these tough times, there are developers who have managed to beat the odds and break through the wall to not just maintain business momentum, but also grow it. We capture some of the best companies in our brand new series Against All Odds. And we begin this series with a company which has become synonymous with the smartest moves in India's office and commercial real estate, Bangalore-based Embassy Group.
A slowdown in the real estate sector is a reality today. But some players are driven by a hunger to succeed. A giant in the commercial real estate segment, the Bangalore-based Embassy Group is rapidly surging ahead. Catch Manish Natarajan with the Embassy Group's chairman, Jitu Virvani.
I believe, we're a Sindhi company. If the price is good, everything is for sale.
Polycab presents Against All Odds, only on NDTV Prime, Saturday, 9:30 a.m.
Do catch that episode, first episode and the entire series. Interesting perspectives from top leaders of real estate. Top 3 cities also witnessed growth in office space demand in the first quarter of 2016. We're asking the question, will residential real estate follow suit? And which are these markets where it's actually done well? Also, prime property in the central suburbs of Mumbai comes up right after the break. And as we slip into a new project tracker today, Azure by GHP Group in Taloja in Navi Mumbai. Check out the specs.